The Beatles Sgt. Pepper 10 Rock and Roll First, today on another vinyl show. Ike Frazier Industries presents another vinyl show with Ike Frazier. Sgt. Pepper changed a lot of things, and today on another vinyl show, it's 10 rock and roll firsts from the Beatles. And here we go. Number 10. The first printed inner sleeve. That's right, the first rock and roll LP to have a printed inner sleeve, as we see right here, was the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, designed by The Fool, who did a cover that was rejected but would eventually paint the beautiful Apple Boutique. Number 9. Number 9. The first printed lyrics. Now, sing-along and strum-along records had the lyrics included a lot of times with the chords, but this was the first time a brand new studio album included all of the song's lyrics on the cover. Number 8. The first interactive insert. Now, a lot of bands had inserts before, like here's 1965 Beach Boys Parties with the inserts, or Elvis Presley had many bonus photos, but they were just pictures. The Sgt. Pepper insert had the sergeant badges you could put on your sleeves, and the pins, and even a little mustache and a stand-up of the band. Number 7. The first Beatles album with a simultaneous worldwide release. Now, that doesn't seem like a big deal, but it was at the time. And in the UK and the United States, Sgt. Pepper came out with the exact same track list for the very first time. So that's pretty incredible, as we see the UK labels here. And then we'll see a capital label that has the exact same track listing on it. Now, you'll notice that A with a little help from my friends on that first US pressing. And here's label 2. And as we see the capital version, label 2, completely the same for the first time ever. Number 6. Well, number 6 is pretty surprising because in the United Kingdom it was 27 weeks at number 1, which was a record at the time. So Pepper had the longest run up to that point as a number 1 album. Number 5. 148 weeks. 148 weeks on the charts in the UK. Number 4. Number 4 is another fact from the UK. And in the UK, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band is the top-selling studio album of all time and the third best-selling record in the UK ever. And so that really is the number 1 studio album of all time, with sales of over 5 million copies just in the UK. Number 3. The first locked run-out. Now, Paul McCartney had the idea, and he said, well, the groove keeps on going. Why don't we put some sounds in there, some funny or gibberish or something? And so they asked George Martin, well, can we get something in there? And George Martin's like, yeah, they used to do that. Let me talk to world-renowned Harry Moss. And there we see Harry at his retirement party there, but he said they used to do it in 78s, and it could be a little bit tricky, but it could be done. And so they put in a high frequency 15 kilohertz tone to make your dog's ears perk up, and then they got to the run out groove, and they had their little weird session of crazy sounding gibber and jabber. Number 2. Now, number 2 is kind of a double there because it's really the first album launch party, but also at the same time, it's also the first listening party, and that was thrown by Brian Epstein in one of his last great visions as a manager. He invited all of the press to his house to meet the Beatles, get pictures of them with the new record, and here's the famous photos. Number 1. What could number 1 be? Well, number 1 is really historic because Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band was the first rock album to win Grammys. And the Beatles, of course, were very excited because what did they get? 4 Grammys that year. Best Engineered Recording Non-Classical? Well, that goes to Jeff Emmerich. So he was very happy about that. And the best album cover, that went to Peter Blake. And Jane didn't get a credit on that, which I'm surprised about. Best contemporary album. Who could win that? The Beatles, best contemporary album for 1967. And the Credible Album of the Year, the first time a rock band ever won Album of the Year at the Grammys. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go play your Sgt. Pepper, and we'll see you next time.